Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your tarot card reading for September 2025. And this is a month where we have so much going on in the cosmos, astrology-wise. So we're going to see what's coming through in the cards for you for this month. And a reminder, Gemini, these are general readings, which will not resonate with everyone, but you can also check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign, or obtain a personal reading at mysticdoortarot.com. So with that, let's dive in. Let's see what's coming out for you for September. And first thing, we're going to take a look at which crystal is being suggested for you, Gemini. What does Gemini need? Which crystal is coming out for Gemini for September? Selenite. Peace, tranquility, your connection to spirit source since it concerns your crown chakra. And I actually have a piece of selenite right on the top. Okay. What's coming out for Gemini for this month of September? I know we're several days in. I'm doing a different monthly reading for those of you that have been watching for a while. I'm going to do a 12-card spread, which kind of encompasses the whole month long. And the last row is going to be direct message from Spirit Source, which will complement the cards. So messages and guidance for Gemini, please. Here we go. And we have the Two of Wands. Gemini, as you're coming into this month of September, you're kind of standing at the crossroads. Holding the world in your hands, but standing at the crossroads. Trying to figure out what do you want to do next. You have the Queen of Cups, which is really focused on a desired, something you desire or desired result. You have the Five of Swords, which can be, you're going to get your way, Gemini. One way or another, you're going to get your way. We have the Three of Cups, which is support around you. We have the Queen of Wands, right in the middle of your reading, a big influence for you this month, Gemini. We have the Six of Swords. That's kind of going in a new direction. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is turning up like crazy in the readings. And also it's in the daily reading right around this time. The Ace of Cups. You're going to be overjoyed. You're going to have an opportunity. And since it's right next to this queen, she's going to have something to do with it. And the Three of Pentacles, kind of like a group effort is what I'm picking up. Now I am going to put down messages from Spirit Source. We'll look at that at the end. Now your overall energy is the Two of Cups. So it can be representing business partnerships. It can be your partnership with Spirit Source because you do have, establishing that peace and tranquility, your strong connection to Spirit Source with your crown chakra. This is playing out all month long. So it can be whoever you're involved with, and it's opposite points of view is what I'm picking up. If you look, those two individuals are dressed very differently. They have very different backgrounds. And so this is playing out the entire month of September in regards to maybe entirely two different points of view. All right, so let's talk about the front and center of your reading. You've got the Queen of Wands here. This can be someone that is very influential, very helpful, someone you go to for advice. This can be an Aries, a Leo individual. This is someone that very strong, usually in a leadership type position. If you're talking like a company is usually the CEO in charge of it. She's looking off. What I'm picking up is she's looking out for you, Gemini, in regards to your future. So whatever it is that you're involved with, if you're seeking counsel with this Queen of Wands, she's looking out for your best interests, for your future. Now, let's take a look at the energy as you are coming into September. We have the Two of Wands. It's kind of like a what next energy. One wand firmly placed. There's another wand. You're holding the world in your hands. This is your energy, Gemini, even though this is actually fire sign energy, but it's what you have a passion for. So you're kind of like contemplating the what next step, how it's going to go. Kind of the sky's the limit energy as you're coming into the month. But the Queen of Cups also, I feel that this is how you're feeling. You're very focused on a particular desire or result that you want to have. This is a pretty big cup. It's a really ornate, beautiful cup. Larger than any of the others in the suit of cups. And so this is holding your desires, your feelings, your intuition even, with it being the Queen of Cups. And this is what you're really focused on at this time. And with the Five of Swords, this is really very determined energy. This is winning at all costs, wanting the result. All of this is, looking out on the, what you desire, what you want for your future, standing at the crossroads. And with the Five of Swords, this is how you're thinking about it. There's people on the card kind of giving up. You're going to get your way. That's what I'm telling you, Gemini. You are going to get your way. Now, kind of moving into mid-month here, we have the Three of Cups. There is support around you. You're going to be celebrating. Things are going well. It's a threesome. So it can be a group, the three of you, supporting each other, cheering each other on. This certainly is raising the cup and celebration. So it can be the expression of emotions and feelings as well. And then we already talked about the Queen of Wands in the very center of your reading. This is somebody that very influential during the month of September for you. And definitely, with the Two of Cups playing out in the background, you might be, contemplating someone who has a very different opinion or outlook than you do. That could be playing out this month. Now, we have the Six of Swords, which is kind of moving away from what I want to say, and almost... usually it's a volatile situation, and yeah, it sort of is. It's right next to this Five of Swords, but people are giving up. You're getting your way. So, you're moving off into like a new direction, and that's pretty much after you, getting your way. Five of Swords, and then you move into the Six of Swords energy. So I do feel that you're continuing on with your plans, your journey. You're moving away from what you were working so hard because you've won. You're getting your way. You're getting your way, Gemini, is kind of like the main message. And the Seven of Pentacles that has really been turning up a lot for the September readings, the daily readings, is reassessment. Taking a look at a project you're working on, something you're involved with, wherever your focus is. And this is a card of reassessment. seeing if things are going the way that you originally wanted. And if not, making some changes. So this is something that might need a bit of adjustment. It's right next to, that Three of Cups, where it's in regards to the support of people around you, taking a good look to see, what if we tweak this? What if we do that? You're still getting your own way here. And I can see, through the mentorship, the advice of whoever the Queen of Wands represents to you, you're taking a second look. You are getting your own way, but kind of taking a second look here as to, a project or something that you're working on, and see if it is indeed still working out the way you wanted. There is connections this month that are complete opposite. That could be how the people view things, their backgrounds. It's a lot of feelings that I'm picking up for this month of September. And biggest feelings of all, there's an opportunity coming in, blessings in disguise, where I feel almost like you come up with the perfect solution to possibly what you've been dealing with this month so far, Gemini. Even though you're getting your way, but you're trying to do what's best for all. And this is an opportunity for everyone to be happy, is what I'm picking up with this Ace of Cups. And look at this. Wow. This is really something that you're focused on or working on. And it can be in a group. I was picking up, the trio with the Three of Cups. And now we have the Three of Pentacles. And once again, we have three people looking at the work that you do. You're kind of standing out, though. Your gifts, your talents, you're the real deal. You're the head honcho, you might say. You're the meat of whatever this project is. That is why, very determined to get your way. And, you are getting your way this month. There might be a little bit of compromise, but I still see the energy here of you're getting what you want. Now, looking at the cards with the Two of Wands here, standing at the crossroads, possibly, hemming and hawing on maybe a couple options. Again, coming down, this is someone that's around you that's an influence. This is someone that, I feel with this Queen is looking towards your future, looking for the best interest in the outcome. And this is in regards to the work that you're doing, whatever you're working on, whether it be your regular work, what you do for a living, or some kind of project that you're involved with. These two people are kind of putting in their 2 cents in regards to what you're putting together, what you're working on. You can listen to the 2 cents or just tuck it on the back burner. But Three of Pentacles is usually a group effort, the same as with the Three of Cups. It can represent the support of people around you. Now here, if we go up this way, the Five of Wands, very determined energy. This is you making sure that you do things the way that you want to have them done. And yeah, this influence, a direct influence. So taking a second look, even going this way, whatever it is you're focused on, this Queen is at the heart of the your reading here. So a big influence in regards to what's best for you, what's best for your future. I feel this Queen's really looking out for you so that things go the way that you would want them to. And that's bringing you where you're just very happy, elated. There's blessings. Everything works out fine. Okay. Well, let's see what Spirit has to add to the reading. It's something you're working on. It's something you're very good at, Gemini. As a matter of fact, you master this. So, of course, this is something that's very near and dear to your heart, and you want things your way. It represents your brand, you might say. So, standing at the crossroads in regards to a trio around you, reassessing possibly, so that you get the right result. And I just keep picking up, so it's your brand. It's how you'll be viewed and looked at. So really important that you get it right. And this is beautiful energy. Major Arcana card, the Sun. And what's really interesting is what it is that you're very focused on. You have this influence coming with the Queen of Wands. And there's an opportunity that all will turn out fine. It's bringing a spotlight, shining a spotlight on possibly, what's the best thing to do here for maybe all involved is what I'm picking up. So I like that the Sun card's coming out because that is, that's illuminating the situation and also making it better. We also have, Three of Wands. There's the 3 again. We've got a lot of 3s here, and this card. 3 of Wands is kind of like finalizing. You can see here that there's 2 wands, and he's still holding the wand. So coming into the month, you're not sure, you've got options. You're standing at the crossroads. By the end of the month here, you've already got the 2 wands in place, and here is the one that you're working on. You're studying, you're making some long-term plans, you're launching. That's the word that's coming through. You're launching, and we see the ships out in the harbor, but you're launching some long-term plans here. So very nice, because it is something's coming together to create something new. And the selenite crystal, what I'm looking at is to keep things peaceful and calm as you work through the month of September, and really the connection to spirit source to kind of guide you in regards to whatever it is you have a passion for, and whatever it is that you're not going to give up on. All right, Gemini. Well, it's your final message here. We'll wrap up your reading. This is messages from the universe. So let's see what the final message is for you for this month of September. All right. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think that you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace, and let it go. Well, Gemini, that is your final message for the month. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance.